Southwest Washington Square Road in Tigard. And Thursday, April 26th at 12:30 and 6 p.m. at the Kingstad Center at 15450 Southwest Milliken Way in Beaverton. 2 expos Tuesday, April 24th at 12:30 and 6 p.m. at the Abernethy Center in Oregon City. 2 expos Wednesday, April 25th at 12:30 and 6 p.m. at the Embassy Suites Portland, Washington Square in Tigard. 2 expos Thursday, April 26th at 12:30 and 6 p.m. at the Kingstad Center in Beaverton. That's 2 Financial Freedom Expos each day. Tuesday, April 24th, Wednesday, April 25th, and Thursday, April 26th in Portland.
Call now for your free tickets before time runs out and get this free gift at the end of the expo. Better Trade's Fast Track to Financial Freedom, full of fantastic trading tips and stock market secrets, including the special reports how to make guaranteed profit in a down market, so you can keep the profits coming in no matter what the market does. Outperform, our inside guide on how to beat the mutual funds at their own game, and this exclusive report, how to make risk-free money on stocks you already own. This quick start bonus is perfect for anyone who needs to earn money right now. Normally a $199 value, it's free for those who call to register and attend the Financial Freedom Expo. Don't miss out on this free bonus and this chance to change your financial future. Call and register right now. The proceeding was a paid advertisement for Better Trades, Long-Term, Short-Term Incorporated, and their affiliates.
To find the best value in the Valley, you just have to come to Canby Ford.
Canby Ford offers a huge inventory of over 300 trucks, SUVs, Mustangs, and more Fords in stock at the best prices in the Valley, like the rugged F-150 and 250, and the all-new Fusion. Take the drive out to Canby Ford on Highway 99 East. If you've been wondering if you can afford that new car or truck, yes, you can.
Yes, you can at Canby Ford. That's Canby Ford.
In Oregon, there's a new registry that will help save lives. Sign up online at donatelifenw.org to become an organ and tissue donor. You can help save the thousands of people waiting for a life-saving operation by signing up now. Give life and take action.
Right Angle Digital Print and Supply, your family-owned reprographic solution company. We offer complete printing, design, and copy service at the most competitive prices. Whether it's digital large format printing or plotting, Right Angle has every tool to get the job done right. Our staff helps bring ideas into reality by providing graphic design, scanning, laminating, and mounting service to your project, big or small. Transform your ideas into reality. Visit Right Angle Digital Print and Supply in Tigard today.
The Baldwin breakup and the little girl in the middle. Next Extra.
This week on Your Total Health. Are you getting enough sleep?
Ideally, I would like to have 8 hours of sleep a night, but realistically, I'm only getting 4.5 to 5 hours.
Find out what chronic sleep deprivation does to your body. Recharging without sleeping. Can it be done? Hollywood director David Lynch thinks so.
I'd close my eyes, start my mantra, and away I'd go.
And he was a loving dad on screen and a loving brother off.
My sister Gay got incredibly sick, incredibly fast.
Bob Saget on his battle against the disease that hit home. Hi, everybody. I'm Hoda Kotb. Welcome to Your Total Health. Everyone wants more of it, and no one ever thinks they're getting enough. I am talking about sleep. We are a sleep-deprived nation, open for business 24/7. Sleeping less may give us more time for work and play, but what's it doing to our health? Here's Nancy Snyderman.
It's 5:30 in the morning. I rolled over a little bit when I slept. I'm headed to get my workout in before everybody in the house wakes up.
Andy Pastor, 36, married father of 2, divorce attorney.
Hey, Sherry, can you check to make sure I have that confidentiality letter for them?
And tired.
Ideally, I would like to have 8 hours of sleep a night, but realistically, I'm only getting 4.5 to 5 hours.
Sound familiar? It should. In fact, scientists have a term just for our country's sleep disorder, volitional chronic sleep deprivation. As commutes get longer, so does our day, and 70% of Americans are just not getting enough sleep. And please take note, if you think you do fine getting less than 8 hours of sleep a day, Doctors say you're just kidding yourself.
Around here, we consider sleep the third pillar of health.
Dr. Charles Seisler at Brigham and Women's Sleep Center in Boston says researchers are now discovering sleep to be just as important to your health as diet and exercise, if not more.
These long-term effects of sleep loss, like effects on the immune system, on appetite, and the risk of being overweight and becoming diabetic, cardiovascular disease and cancer, those are only relatively recently understood consequences of sleep restriction.
If you can't remember all that tomorrow, maybe it's because you didn't get a good night's sleep tonight. If you don't sleep, you lose much of the information learned in a day.
You're never consolidating, you're never wiring that memory into the circuits.
It's like writing an email to your brain and never pressing send. And getting a flu shot? You might want to listen to this.
It has been shown, for example, if you get a flu shot, but you're only sleeping 5 or 6 hours a night instead of the usual 8 hours, the antibodies that you build up in response to that flu shot will be weakened.
So why is sleep so important to our health? It has to do with something called melatonin, a hormone only released at night and only in darkness.
It's like an internal clock for the whole rest of the body that is not exposed to light. You know, your kidney can't tell what time of day it is, but this circulating hormone that conveys time of day information to the rest of the body is very important in that regard.
Melatonin is crucial in telling the body's systems what to do and when. Even when we do set aside the time, why do so many Americans have trouble falling asleep?
We're causing the insomnia that so many people have in the United States with all this technology, all this light exposure, all these gadgets.
In fact, when Dr. Seisler visited this Brazilian village with no electricity, they had never even heard of insomnia.
We actually need to get back to a much more simple approach to dealing with sleep, getting back to having a regular bedtime, setting aside an adequate amount of sleep at night, and a regular wake time.
Sound advice. The Pastor family hopes will make for a sound night's sleep.
Hey, Sophia. Hey, sweetie. Hi. So what about quick naps? Can they help? Well, Dr. Schneiderman says they can, but only so much, because during naps, you can't fall into a deep enough sleep to get all of the benefits. When we come back, another way to reduce stress, this time without falling asleep. Plus, Hollywood is all smiles until it's time to see the dentist.
I hate it.
The latest research on why you need to go anyway. And a man who is famous for comedy faces personal tragedy.
Her body was basically attacking itself.
Bob Saget with a message from the heart. But first, it's that time in the program where we like to test your health IQ. True or false? Older adults need less sleep than younger adults. The answer in just a moment.
This portion of your Total Health brought to you by New Miracle Grow Shake and Feed Plus Weed Preventer. Feeds plants and prevents weeds for 3 months.
Is your cat searching for more flavors? Discover Friskies Feline Favorites, the only dry cat food with real carnation milk, chicken, seafood, and liver flavors, plus real milk. Delicious and nutritious. Feline Favorites from Friskies.
Double mocha cappuccinos with whipping sprinkles. Welcome to Now. Right now, you're about to scarf down that beverage faster than you can pronounce it. Good thing you know about new Special K2O protein water. It could save you from this now, and it could help keep your mind off the mocha whatevers. New Special K2O protein water. 5 grams of protein, 50 calories, 3 delicious flavors. What's the difference between a sweet snack and a sweet snack that satisfies? Now you know. The difference is K. Find it in the diet and nutrition aisle.
Is your cat searching for more flavors? Discover Friskies Feline Favorites, the only dry cat food with real carnation milk, chicken, seafood, and liver flavors, plus real milk. Delicious and nutritious. Feline Favorites from Friskies.
I don't do it for men. I don't do it for women. I don't do it for cameras or red carpets. I take Envy for me.
Envy's a new weight loss beauty pill that uses Hoda and green tea to help you lose weight. It's now improved and 200% stronger. Plus, Envy promotes beautiful hair, skin, and nails. Angeline lost 35 pounds with Envy, diet, and exercise.
I take Envy for me. Try Envy for yourself.
Beneful? Beneful? You're definitely thinking Beneful. Uh-huh. With wholesome grains, real beef, even carrots and peas. You love the taste. I love the carbohydrates for energy and protein for muscles. You only think you're getting spoiled. Spoiled? And it's good for you, too.
Real wholesome ingredients, 4 different ways. Healthful, flavorful, beneful.
Closed captioning provided by...
We're running late for school, guys. Drive-through it is.
Hey, Dad! Hot Pockets brand breakfast sandwiches are a great way to get a hot breakfast on the go.
Hot Pockets!
And now the answer to this week's Health IQ, true or false? Older adults need less sleep than younger adults? False. The need is the same for both groups, but older adults often get less, in part because of physical changes that keep them from falling and staying asleep. Are you looking for a way to reduce stress in your life? Some people swear by transcendental meditation, spending 20 minutes twice a day in a quiet, blissed-out state. The Beatles were into it 40 years ago. Today, the technique has another famous and somewhat surprising booster, director David Lynch. If you've seen his work, you know. David Lynch just doesn't seem like the bliss-seeking, peace-loving type. He's a master of the dark side, the creator of such off-kilter films as Wild at Heart, Blue Velvet, Mulholland Drive, and the TV cult hit Twin Peaks. On film and in life, David Lynch makes his own reality. And today, that includes speaking out about the search for inner peace.
Everywhere was deep beauty, bliss.
At age 61, he is the unlikely advocate for transcendental meditation, the relaxation technique said to promote clear thinking, creativity, and better health. And now, 30 years after releasing his first mind-bending film, David Lynch is releasing a mind-bending book, Catching the Big Fish, Meditation, Consciousness, and Creativity. He stopped by our studio recently to talk to Sarah James about his inner source of inspiration.
David Lynch, welcome and thanks for joining us.
Good to be here, Sarah.
When you first were introduced to transcendental meditation, you didn't exactly do a, oh wow, this is the thing for me, did you?
No, I just heard about meditations in general, thought it was not for me, a waste of time. Then I heard the phrase, true happiness is not out there, true happiness lies within. And that phrase had a ring of truth to me. And I started looking into things. And then my sister called, who had started transcendental meditation. She told me about it. I heard a change in her voice, and I said, that's the one for me.
And when you went, were you a convert immediately?
One has doubts, but until we have that experience of diving within and transcending, we don't know. Once you have that experience, no more questions.
Meantime, though, I think that for many people, this seems like just a very strange thing to think about you, who are famous for notoriously dark and twisted pictures, saying, hey, do this meditation where you find inner bliss.
It sounds strange.
Sounds like a contradiction.
Sometimes people think my films are all dark. They're not all dark, but I think stories hold contrast. Always have, always will. But the artist doesn't have to suffer to show suffering. You just got to understand suffering. You don't have to die to shoot a death scene. It goes like that. When you contact this deepest level, the ocean of pure consciousness, and enliven that, understanding grows, appreciation grows, negativity begins to float away, and you don't lose your edge. It's not a sleepy, boring kind of peaceful thing. It's so intense, this level.
You point out this is something that you can do anywhere. Just sit down,
you just
meditate.
Sit comfortably. You don't have to sit cross-legged. You don't have to sit in any strange position. Sit comfortably. Close the eyes. Start that mantra within, and away you go.
Can you tell us your mantra, or is that like giving us the PIN code for your bank account?
You don't say your mantra out loud. The mantra is designed to take you within. So you do say your mantra, but you say it within.
You think that meditation, which many studies have indicated is medically helpful, you think that meditation can also work for children and is important for children.
Children, they say, now suffer from stress at a younger and younger age. Schools And it's not a nest. It's not a nest like we love to think of a little sweet bird nest. It's a nest of hell. People don't like going to school. There's all kinds of problems in the school: drugs, depression, suicides, violence, and it's not so pretty. Now you take and you give these students a technique against no one, for everyone, to dive within, experience that ocean of bliss, intelligence. Their IQ's going to go up. Their grades are going to go up. They're going to start getting along better with their friends.
David, you are obviously a passionate devotee of transcendental meditation. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing your thoughts about this with us today.
Sarah, you're great. Thank you very much.
It was a pleasure. His book, once again, is called Catching the Big Fish: Meditation, Consciousness, and Creativity. We'll be right back.
And in a moment, behind the bright smile, celebrities confess how they really feel about going to the dentist.
Oh, wow, man, I love my dentist, man.
Plus, Bob Saget on his life's mission to help thousands suffering from a deadly disease.
I would like those people to know that they're not alone.
Millions of Americans have made Hydroxycut the #1 selling weight loss product because it works.
Hi, I'm Karen from LA, and I lost 32 pounds fast.
I'm Robert from Orlando, and I lost 46 pounds fast. Hydroxycut really works.
Subjects using the patented primary ingredients in Hydroxycut lost an average of up to 4.5 times the weight than with diet and exercise alone.
Hi, I'm Angel from Hawaii, and I lost 27 pounds in just 8 weeks. Hydroxycut really works.
Get yours at buyhydroxycut.com. Supercenters, GNC, Walgreens, and fine retailers everywhere.
Slow-grilled wild salmon with crisp garden greens simmered in a fragrant reduction. Inspiration for fancy feast, elegant medleys. The restaurant-inspired food for cats. Delight her with wild salmon Florentine in a delicate sauce with garden greens. One of many artfully prepared dishes. Fancy Feast elegant medleys. Is it love or is it Fancy Feast?
You know what I love about Raisin Bran Crunch? All the delicious raisins.
I like the crunchy flakes and the granola clusters. You know, that's why it says crunch on there.
Yeah, but raisins are before crunch on the box. Even Bran made it before crunch.
Yeah, but look how big the word crunch is. I mean, it just dominates the box.
I like the box because in the middle of the word Kellogg's is hello, like a British greeting. Hello, governor.
There are plenty of reasons to love Kellogg's Raisin Bran Crunch. What's yours?
The rarest and largest varieties of corals and fish for your aquarium are at Seahorse Aquarium Supply in Portland. We're the Northwest's largest saltwater aquarium supplier with 10 years of service in the Portland area. With over 5,000 square feet, you'll find superior selection and service, free system installation, plus pre-mixed salt water. And we're open Tuesdays through Sundays for your convenience. At Seahorse Aquarium Supply, we love to match prices, even if we have to raise ours to do it.
Reinvent your home style at the Northwest Home Show, going on now at the Oregon Convention Center. Make your dreams come true. Enter to win a $10,000 luxury shopping spree from A-Boy. Shop for everything you need for home, garden, and design at the Northwest Home Show, going on now. Don't miss it.
Hit the gym every morning, but make room for pizza every month. Work late when you need to, but know when to take a day off. Life is a healthy balance, which is why Health Net of Oregon created individual and family health plans, which provide more options and price points so you can choose the right balance for your budget. Call us today at 866-541-8922. Health Net of Oregon. A better decision.
At Home Collections, we know that people want to have their home reflect their own personal lifestyle. We know that every person has unique taste, and we want to have something for everyone. It's important to us that our customers are happy. That's what brings them back.
Imagine the possibilities at Home Collections.
Just in time for spring, the latest lawnmower ratings.
Monday, 5 to 7.
Closed captioning provided by...
Just mix it and bake it. It's Campbell's casserole tonight. Mmm, good. Cheesy chicken and rice casserole. Possibilities.
Now on to a subject that makes some people break out into a cold sweat: going to the dentist. It is the topic of this week's Celebrity Confidential.
I hate
hate it.
I don't love going to the dentist.
I hate the dentist. My dentist is very nice, but I loathe it more than anything. I need gas for like a teeth cleaning.
I just went to the dentist. I just knocked this tooth out.
Well, Elmo doesn't have any teeth.
Let's see. Dentist, no, I don't care for that so much.
So I went to the dentist 3 times in 2 days.
I don't particularly like going to the dentist. You know, yeah.
Oh, well, man, I love my dentist, man. You know, they take care of me.
What if I really, like, fall in love with somebody and, like, have a relationship again and I have to say, excuse me, dear?
Well, keeping a full set of teeth is certainly a big incentive to get yourself to the dentist. But if that's not enough, there are other reasons, too, life-saving reasons, such as preventing heart disease or diabetes. Here to talk about that is New York City dentist Gerald Curatola. Nice to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, first of all, I mean, when you think of bad dental hygiene, I think of, I don't know, bad breath or cavities. I had no idea the effect it has on your entire body.
Most patients don't, and things like diabetes, low-weight premature birth babies, I mean, everything right to oral cancer, we're seeing that gum disease especially, which is epidemic, 87% of the American public has gum disease. If you have gum disease, severe gum disease, you have about a 7 times greater chance of having a heart attack, and you have an 80% chance that that heart attack will kill you.
So let's pretend, I mean, let's say I had an infection in my foot. I didn't fool with it, I didn't treat it. Is that the same analogy that that infection would spread throughout your body?
Well, you know, what happens when you have a splinter in your toe or a splinter in your foot, there's an inflammation. It gets painful. What we find in the mouth is that gum disease is a chronic low-grade inflammation, whereas that splinter is sort of a high-grade inflammation. We've now identified, and a lot of medical research has moved in this direction, that low-grade inflammation is probably the most debilitating type of inflammation that can exist in the body.
That's unbelievable. So these things, diabetes, low birth weight babies, and all these kinds of things, if you take better care of your dental health, you're actually maybe putting a stop or at least slowing down those other things?
Absolutely. You know, I always consider, you know, many of my adult patients of having like war stories from childhood of going to the dentist. But going to the dentist is a totally different experience today. Dentists are now at the front line of screening. Basically it's estimated that 90% of systemic disease has signs that show up in the mouth. So going to your dentist is really at the, you know, so many people are into wellness and fitness and diet, but go to your dentist.
All right. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
And we'll be right back. Up next, a very personal campaign. TV comic Bob Saget's fight against the disease that struck someone he loves.
I said, and here's my sister, and she's got it.
Building a deck? From durable hardwoods to low-maintenance composites, Crosscut has the selection you want and the service you need. Truly a woodworker's candy store. For the finest in decking, make sure it's from Crosscut Hardwoods.
For full-service lumber, trusses, doors, windows, decking, and more, talk to the experts at Precision Truss and Lumber. For expert recommendations, talk to their satisfied customers.
We believe that Precision provides a higher level of service, and we have, by and large, not found that kind of service with Precision's competitors. If you're looking for exemplary customer service, Precision is the one to call.
From the professional-grade contractor to the home improvement novice, Precision Truss and Lumber. The right products, the best service, and satisfied customers since 1971.
Hi, I'm Ken.
And I'm Judy.
And we're with Upscale Consignment, where you'll find gently used upscale furniture at consignment prices.
And if you have furniture that you need to sell, we're here to help. We'll pick it up, price it, and sell it for you.
We get new consignments every day from the area's finest homes, plus new furniture from overstocks, floor samples, and model homes.
So whether you're buying or selling, come in. Or visit us online at upscaleconsignment.com.
Upscale Consignment, the smart way to buy.
The easy way to sell.
I see you sold your house. So did I. I used a friend of mine. He's a realtor. So who'd you go with?
I went with Haskins Realty. They did everything except help me pack.
Really?
My house listed for $400,000, and Haskins only charged me $4,000.
My friend charged me $30,000. I need some new friends. Haskins Realty Northwest has made thousands of new friends. Go online to see how much you could save at haskinsnw.com.
Cooney BMW, your home for Oregon's best selection of BMWs and award-winning customer service. Lease the all-new BMW 328i for just $289 per month for 24 months. Performance has a new address. Cooney BMW, corner Highway 217 and Canyon Road.
I helped build it. Nitasaidia kujenga nyumba moja hapa.
Ayudamos, ahora son nuestras.
Я тоже помогаю в Кыргызстане. Estamos construyendo miles en el Caribe.
Hemos construido cientos en el Ecuador.
Habitat's building homes all around the world. Come join us and help build it.
Habitat for Humanity. Donate. Volunteer. Get involved. Visit habitat.org.
Seriously, 4 feet by 5 feet. Well, apparently not, because I'm looking right at it.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
We live in a society where individual ego is at the forefront.
Response?
Yeah, I have a response. What?
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
He's a hugely successful TV comic with a split personality. Humor that's either mainstream or X-rated, depending on the audience. But he's got another voice that's serious and heartfelt, speaking out for a group of people who often have trouble being heard. Here's Josh Mankiewicz.
It's hard to get a fix on the real Bob Saget. There's the squeaky clean version from the 1990s show Full House.
Okay, Deej, what do you want? How much is it going to cost me? And why is the dog wearing a hat?
Then there's the newer, bluer version, telling crude jokes on shows like HBO's Entourage.
I offered her $100,000 once for one night at the Four Seasons Maui. You know what she did? She smacked me in the face.
It's a showbiz two-step, not lost on the 50-year-old comedian.
I'm just guessing that there are fans who would have trouble believing that that's the same guy on Full House.
Well, if you hug people all the time and you dust bust and you talk real sweet, they consider you to be not the most masculine guy in the world. And I had a bouffant. We had big hair back then.
Everybody did.
Stamos had a mullet. So I kind of think it is a 180.
There's also a whole other side of Saget that's deeply personal and real. For more than a decade, he's been a voice for people with a rare disease called scleroderma.
I was asked to do a benefit about 18 years ago by this great woman, Sharon Monsky, and she was the founder of the Scleroderma Research Foundation. And she'd had the disease at that time, I guess for about 7 years.
Before she asked you, did you know? What did you know about the disease?
I knew nothing about it. Nothing.
Scleroderma is an autoimmune disorder that attacks blood vessels and tissues and can lead to organ failure. Patients often experience hardening skin, shrinking muscles, and painful disfigurations. Many patients die. Saget became close friends with Sharon Monsky, and for a couple of years agreed to host charity events for her foundation. In his third year, scleroderma hit Saget closer than he could ever have imagined.
My sister Gay got incredibly sick, incredibly fast. Doctors in Philadelphia thought it was lupus, some kind of autoimmune disease.
What were her symptoms?
All of her extremities, her toes and her fingertips turned blue, and blood vessels just getting very cold, and the fingertips started to blacken a little bit.
Fewer than 165,000 people in the United States are diagnosed with scleroderma. Gay Saget was one of them.
It's kind of odd that your sister would be struck by this disease that you've already done benefits for, and now all of a sudden...
That's where sometimes people go, there's no accidents. She had a systemic internal scleroderma that accelerated crazy fast. Her body was basically attacking itself.
During Saget's third year hosting the scleroderma benefit, Gay sat in the audience for the first and only time.
And I said, and here's my sister, and she's got it. And my whole family was crying. My parents were there, and it was a very, very strange. Stranger was a year later, she had passed away.
Gay died in 1994, 2 years after she was diagnosed. She was 47. Today, more than a decade later, there is still no cure for scleroderma, but there are specific treatment centers and drugs to slow down the symptoms of the disease.
It's important that these individuals know that there is hope
Dr. Frederick Wigley is director of the Johns Hopkins Scleroderma Center.
We now have new medications and new research that's going on to treat the progressive scarring reaction that occurs in the lung. There's new medications to help this terrible complication called pulmonary hypertension. And these things are making a difference.
You know, looking back, is there anything you wish your sister had done differently?
What I feel like I wish I would have done is known more. If she was alive right now and all of a sudden came down with scleroderma, I would go to exactly the place that I know is able to put people in remission. And I'd fly her anywhere. I'm fortunate that I could. I have a lot of frequent flyer miles. I think I'd cure her by using up my mileage. You know, if you use your credit card miles, you can actually cure disease. One of the options, you can go to Bali or you can cure disease. It's listed, or get a watch.
Saget has a tendency to turn his tragedies into punchlines. It's part of his twisted sense of humor that's earning him a whole new generation of fans. Today, he's back on television hosting NBC's game show 1 vs. 100. But he says it's his work on behalf of scleroderma patients and the memory of Gay that have become his true life's mission.
After her passing,